Discussing or dwelling on one's financial woes will never lead to their resolution. This kind of thinking is fruitless and will not lead to success. Thinking about one's lack only leads to more lack, while thinking about one's gratitude leads to abundance. There aren't many statements or mindsets that will reliably keep wealth out of reach. Feeling envious of other people's wealth is a sign of envy. It just creates a barrier in your own flow. If you're open to new ways of thinking about money, you'll find that you have more of it. Money is always tight these days. That's a terrible thing to say about us. Furthermore, the $1 is spent more quickly than it is earned. This is the reality of poverty, fearing the worst mentally. What you think of yourself and the world is the only thing the universe can react to. Think about the negative feelings you have about money, and then make the conscious decision to let them go. They haven't done you any favors in the past, and they certainly won't start now. Down the road, you can buy a lottery ticket once in a while for entertainment, but you shouldn't put any real stock in the lottery or expect to be financially independent as a result of playing. This is an example of poverty mentality, also known as scarcity thinking, and it will lead you nowhere good in the long run. Few people's lives improve after they win the lottery. Statistics show that within 2 years, the vast majority of lottery winners have given up, spent their entire windfall, and are no better off financially than before they won. Winning the lottery is not the answer to all of life's problems because it does not involve altering one's state of mind. Essentially, you're telling the universe that you don't deserve any happiness unless it happens to you by complete and utter chance. If only you could adjust your state of mind so that the universe's bounty can flood into your life. If you follow the steps to demonstrating riches far greater than you could ever win in a lottery, you could have everything you think the lottery can bring you and keep it forever because it would be yours by right of consciousness. Being untrustworthy can also hinder your success. In life, you always get back what you put out. If you take what you need from life, life will take what it needs from you. That's how easy it is. You might think you're not a thief. Do you plan on stealing office supplies like paper clips and stamps? Or perhaps you're someone who steals time, or maybe you steal respect from others, or maybe you steal relationships. All of these things add up and are a way of telling the universe that you don't feel you deserve the good things in life, and so you have to steal them. Learn to recognize the thoughts that are preventing money from entering your life. The next step is to replace those false beliefs with more positive, productive ones. Even if no one in your family has ever done this before, you can train your mind to accept the idea of financial success. We need to adopt a mindset focused on prosperity if we are to achieve it. I've found great success with 2 prosperity affirmations I've been using for a while now. They'll help you out too. First, I'm always making more money. Second, it seems like I am always on the winning side of things. When I first started using them, I was severely strapped for cash. However, through diligent training, I was able to realize my goals. For quite some time, I suppose. In my opinion, business is a place where people can find mutual blessing and success. Trying to get one over on another person in business is something I just can't wrap my head around. It doesn't sound like a very happy existence to me. If only people were more willing to share the wealth that exists in the world. Hay House, my publishing company, has a long history of being honest, honorable, reliable, hardworking, and generous. Money can't be kept out of the unit when you live like that. You can find benefits in verse at every turn. We now have such a fantastic reputation in the publishing industry that we have to turn away business. We don't want to get too big and lose that one-on-one connection with our customers. If I, a neglected and unschooled child, can succeed, anyone can. Likewise, you can affirm joyfully once a day, I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe by standing with your arms spread wide, and may life hear your prayers for prosperity and bless you abundantly. Use these heartfelt, meaningful affirmations to attract the Benjamins. Money seems to be drawn to me. Wherever I go to work, success of all kinds comes to me. I receive a lot of respect and am paid well. I am grateful to exist in a universe that is full of love and abundance and harmony. I've decided to stop closing myself off to the infinite wealth that exists in the world. Everything I need for survival is readily available. In life, I have faith. My mindset shifts from one of scarcity to one of abundance, has a positive effect on my bank account. I give thanks for the many blessings in my life. Wonderful surprises await me every day, and I always pay my bills with affection. And with each check, I'm happy as can be.
If you look in the mirror, just simple things like looking in the mirror in your own eyes and say, I love you. I really, really love you. And it helps if you use your name, Louise, I love you. I really love you. It gets to that little child inside that has been rejected for so long. And it breaks open sort of a dam or a door or whatever you want to call it. And it's like little miracles start to happen. Lots of little good things happen. And the universe loves grateful people. The more grateful you are, the more you get to be grateful about. It's that simple. Life is really very simple. We make it enormously complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Everybody's on a journey from the time we're born till the time we leave. But when we go on a spiritual journey, it seems to be more conscious, and we begin to make conscious choices about life instead of just going on and getting up in the morning and doing our stuff and then going to bed. We begin to make conscious choices of our thoughts and our actions and even the foods we eat and things like that. And it's putting your foot on the pathway one step at a time. And some of us do very devious journeys, and we take lots of little side tracks, and we don't get very far, really. And some of us just are very conscientious about it and go one step after another and go closer to our pathway, which is really, to me, I think enlightenment is letting go of all the things we believe that are not benefiting us in life, or that are barriers to our life, to the good things in life, and to release them one by one and just think, I don't have to believe that anymore, or do I want to believe that anymore? And making a conscious choice. When we can understand that every single thing we believe has been a choice, and it may or may not be true. It can be true for you and not for you, because it's your belief system and your belief system, and then I have my belief system. I say a lot. That may be true for you, it's not true for me. I may not say that out loud, but people are doing things or saying things, and I think that to myself a lot. And also, it has nothing to do with me. Whatever's going, that has nothing to do with me, because I'm under the law of my own consciousness. This is my pathway, and you have your pathway, you have yours, everybody does. So we're all on a journey, and I think the more conscientious we are about it and the more conscious choices we make, the better our journey is, or the easier, or the swifter, or we get more goodies, or we have better health. But when I was beginning to work with people in the early days, I paid very close attention to what people said. And it became a habit with me, and I still do. I listen to what people say more than, the words they're using and everything. And so often I think, oh, if you just wouldn't use those words, if you just take those 3 words out of your vocabulary, because people use negative words a lot, the same ones over and over again. Yes, I hear words, much more than other people.
What words would you take out of the vocabulary?
Well, should to begin with. That's a big one, because every time you say should, you're making yourself wrong. Either you were wrong, or you are wrong, or you're going to be wrong. So take that one out completely. And just a lot of negative expressions that people use. I'm not good enough, or this will never work, or it's a rotten day, or, there's just tons of expressions, and we use them over and over again, and they don't do us any good at all. Everybody's journey is individual, because we start from different places, so we can't all be having the same journey. But I think we all get certain aha, and that's when we've sort of learned something. We say, okay, and then if we can keep that, what we've learned, and practice it, then we've made another step and we can move forward. Yes, it's a lifetime journey, and we never stop learning. I'm 80 and I'm still learning, though the lessons are easier now than they used to be. I like to think of that when we start, we have all these boulders in front of us on our pathway, and we start to get the boulders out of the way, and you finally get to the point where it's gravel. And gravel you can handle, you know, and you can sweep gravel, and you can do things. So, and then occasionally there's an old boulder. You think, I thought I had that one, but not completely. And you know, also I think that when we learn lessons, we think, oh, I've learned that one, it'll never happen again, I've done that, that's it. Well, how do you know you've done it unless it comes by once more and see how you react? Have you really learned it? Is it really nothing for you? Have you gone beyond that? Or are you going to go right back into the same old reaction? See, we're never wrong. That's what we need to learn that. We're always doing the best we can with the understanding and awareness and knowledge we have at that moment. I have a very firm belief that only good lies before me. And with that belief, it doesn't matter what comes, because it'll be only good. And I want it to be new and different and exciting and stuff. No, I'm in my 80s now, and new things are happening. So let it roll.